Okay, today we have a special presentation presented to you by 5 Kilobyte Productions. Yes, 5 Kilobyte Productions. You would think it's a case, but if you look on the front, you look carefully, you see it has the AIWA name, and you can also see the original owner's name. As a place for power plug-ins, as can be seen. Back we got an area here. Take this out. It's storage. You can stick stuff inside there. And over here you have a place for none other than batteries. And there's a 9-volt type battery snap connector. You pull out a long cartridge, and in it you can hold 8 D-size batteries for a total of 12 volts. Okay then. I just heard the rewind motor go for a second, for seemingly no reason at all. That clock's off a little bit. Take the top cover off, and it exposes reel to reel. And you'll see the function controls here. Here you got record, rewind, forward, which is play, fast forward, and stop. Notice the octagon like a stop sign shape by the stop button, and the microphone symbol shown on the record button. Is it still recording now? The slow computer mode. Over here, your volume and tone, typical controls, you know, the usual. Over here, you got your VU meter, which shows recording level when recording and shows battery strength in playback. You also have a light next to it, which I believe is a pilot light that lights up only when it's running off the AC line, and does not it does not light up when it's running off of the 12-volt DC adapter. Your AIWA nameplate, solid state AIWA, and a little symbol which looks like a sideways elliptical version of a typical power on symbol seen on things nowadays, such as computers. Here's your speed selector with your in this position is for 7.5 IPS. Now that's if you have a capstan sleeve loaded on the machine. And in this position you got 3 3/4 if you got a capstan sleeve. And if the capstan sleeve is removed, you got 1 7/8. It also gives you the metrics such as 19 centimeters per second, 4.8 centimeters per second, and 9.5 centimeters per second. Right here you have your automatic voice control or automatic level control switch. Switch it off, you use the volume control to control recording level. Switch it on, you got automatic. And over here, of course, is your tape counter, just your typical tape counter. It uses an oval speaker. And I have an oval speaker that's the same size. Just to give you an idea of this oval speaker used, it uses this, not this same model speaker, this came out of a TV. I'm sure Speaker Freak has seen this same one, probably has a bunch of them. But it uses the same size, which I believe is 3 by 6, something like that, or 3 by 5 or something. Oval speaker. You have your external speaker, auxiliary, remote, and mic. Or mic and remote if saying in order. I want to give a shout out to Clydeside. I've been talking for 7 minutes and I still haven't showed the machine operate. That is a big no-no. First, we'll be showing how the machine recorded music. So we're going to rewind until we get to, you know, a good place to start our 3 3/4 recording. This is a 2-motor machine. For a video that shows the internal mechanics operating one of these, see Clydeside's video on the AIWA TP-719S, because he has the same model. This is how the machine recorded music at approximately 3 3/4 IPS. You may wonder why I say approximately and not at. Well, you'll know why soon.
I need to know her, 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 I need to know her. He pulled out a digital calculator and figured out a formula on how to make her.
Next we'll hear a recording at 7/1/2. Listen to how much better the treble frequency response is at that speed. Oh my gosh. There. And or approximately 7/1/2. You can hear the effects of the automatic level control because I had that set whenever I was recording this. Weird effect whenever you turn it off. Okay. Next I'll show how it records voice. Bear with me. I am to record at 7/1/2 IPS with the Sony F96 microphone with automatic level control. Let's zoom into our meter. I'm now recording on this machine at approximately 7.1/2 inches per second, or 19 centimeters a second. I'm speaking up close to the microphone. This is a low impedance microphone, and you can see the meters doing nice. Now I'm going to be speaking at arm's length distance. I'm now speaking at arm's length distance. It is not that sensitive at a distance at all. That's pretty disappointing that it's not sensitive at a distance. Let's set the speed now to approximately 3 3/4. We're now running at approx 3 3/4 inches per second. Yes, inches per second. On the AIWA TP-719S. Speaking up close to the microphone, of course. Now we'll be switching to an AIWA microphone that came with another AIWA recorder. AIWA DM54. I'm recording at 3 3/4. Now I set it to 7.1/2. I'm now recording at 7.1/2 inches per second, and I'm speaking at arm's length distance. And as you can see, this microphone maybe picks up a little, just a tad bit better than the Sony. And now we're speaking up close again with the AIWA DM54 microphone. You can see it seems to be a little more on the sensitive side. A little more sensitive than the other microphone was. I believe the reason why is because this, if I remember correctly, has a 2 kilo ohm impedance, and I believe the other one is probably a 500 ohm impedance. And the higher impedance microphones will be more sensitive than the lower impedance microphones. Let's go ahead and stop the recording now. You can hear there is a difference in audio quality between the two. I personally like the audio quality of the Sony one better because it's more bass and stuff like that. So now, if you're wondering why is it only approximately speed and not, right on the speed, wouldn't the machine have been made to be right on the speed? Oh yes, it would have been made right on the speed. If I ran this at 1 7/8, I'm sure it would be right at 1 7/8. But here's the reason why. Originally, whenever I got this machine, by the way, I didn't mention, but this was a machine sent to me by the YouTuber Amarola 1B. He sent me he sent me so far 4 nice tape recorders. But anyway, here is whenever I got it, it didn't have the capstan sleeve. But luckily, there was a machine that I had parted out because I had accidentally blew it because I had plugged in a 120 volt cord into a 9 volt DC input. Yeah, because it used the exact same kind of plug. I blew it up in like 2008. I had just got it off eBay, and then I had done my first test and blew it on the first test because it used the exact same kind of plug that many machines use for the mains plug-in. So I assumed that was what it was, and then only after I blew it did I look to see it was 9 volt DC. Yeah. But anyway, its capstan sleeve fit on the AIWA recorder. So, although it's not precisely the right diameter the original AIWA's capstan sleeve would have been, and since it's not quite precisely as wide as the original would have been, that's why the speed is a little off. It's actually a tad slower than what it's supposed to be, but just a tad. It does fit, and since it didn't have the same kind of screw on, I found a screw that fit, and I put a little thing on there to hold it because the screw was too small for the larger opening on the part where the screw went. I put so much description that only confuses, or maybe only confuses, or at least the description I put is not necessary. The only thing it does is makes the video longer and just annoys me. Much of this will be deleted. But yeah, capstan sleeve isn't quite the same size as the original, although it does fit, and that's why the speed is a little off. Yeah, I'm coming in for some narration. About that talking, I already had to edit out about 7 minutes of just me talking during different parts of the video, because I talk so freaking much in my freaking videos trying to describe every last detail. And it's just, oh my gosh. Can I make a video that's just fast enough? Oh my goodness, I don't know if that's possible. What I was trying to say here is this is what it looks like without reels on it. But anyway, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video of this machine. Thank you very much, Amarola 1B, for this machine. It's very nice, including the other machines. Very awesome. The Steelman and the National, and hopefully the Gram deck will be coming soon, and the Grundig TK6. Anyway, bye.